Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Scribble Time with Panda. I'm your host, Nolan, and I'll be drawing my pandas. And today's theme is dogs. So I never owned a dog, never had a dog, but I've been around dogs before. And I've drawn a number of different types of dogs. So we can go in and add our little dog spin to our pandas. So I will be joined by my co-host, Kason here. You might hear in the background. So let's get started. All right. So today we are going to start with dogs. Yes, Kason. What's up? What's your favorite dog?
A Dalmatian.
A Dalmatian. All right. Well, let's do a Dalmatian dog or Dalmatian panda. You want to see?
I see a Dalmatian dog and the fire truck and the fireman.
Okay.
And the fire truck spray fire and the fireman get out and spray the fire.
Yeah. Well, they certainly spray a lot of fire. Let's see. How about? See, a Dalmatian kind of has the floppy ears. There's a term for the floppy ears. I forgot what they were called. I did a commission for this one gentleman named Manny, and he mentioned there was a.
Let's draw Mandy.
Huh?
And let's draw Baba on the computer.
Well, I am drawing. I'm not drawing myself. I'm drawing a dog. So watch. See, look it. See, look. Maybe this will be a set of panda toys I can make. The dog series. Look. Yeah. See. You like the dog? Okay. All right. So we'll draw a panda. We'll draw it as a Dalmatian, and then the Dalmatian will have spots like this. Okay.
You too. You do.
Okay, so we're just gonna draw. Let's add a little dog tongue there, and let's go with. I mean, Dalmatian's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Let me just double check Facebook here and see what. If there's been any suggestions. So tomorrow we have Friday, and usually with Fan Friday, if there's enough people who are submitting their drawings, I usually do like a redraw of people's drawings. It doesn't have to be any particular theme. It's just the theme is your guys' drawings. So it's a chance for you guys to show and display your art on this channel, and I'll do my own take on it in sketch form. So good morning, Hector. So let's do. We also have yes, Kason.
Wait, look, Thomas has rocks in his bag.
Yeah, Thomas definitely is loading coal. Okay. Kason, what other types of dogs would you like to draw?
A black Dalmatian.
A black Dalmatian. Well, there'd be like no spots on that. Well, I guess there's such thing as black Dalmatians. Yes, you'll be correct, Kason. Okay, do you like this?
Do you like black Dalmatian has spots?
I think I don't know if I've seen a black Dalmatian. I guess that would be called a Weimaraner. Is that how you say it? We'll also do a Yorkie. Hector suggests a Yorkie, so we will do a Yorkie. Here, let's actually introduce collars. I think the collars would be kind of a nice little touch to tie this theme together. Okay, add some personality with each type of collar. Some will be very simple. Some can be a little bit more rugged. Now personally, I'm more of a dog person that, like, I never owned a dog before, but if I had to choose between cats and dogs, I think I'm more of a dog person because I just like their personalities a little bit better, and I'm not allergic to dogs, at least that I know of. I sneeze a lot around cats, but not so much around dogs, so okay, so we got a Dalmatian dog there. I think they have like a longer tail, so we'll go with that. Okay, so then next we're gonna do a Yorkie. Excuse me. Getting some nice fresh water. Actually, I think they just have white tails, if I remember right. It's kind of. So we have our Dalmatian there. Let me just type in Dalmatian. And then Yorkie. So Yorkie look a little scrappier. What you making, Kason?
I just covering the emergency train.
The emergency train. That's so. What are you covering it with?
But I covering this house.
Let's give him these kind of ears. I give him a little bit of hair right here. We'll do like the more pointy-eared Yorkies. All right. I know there's some Yorkies that are like super, like, some have been groomed to have really long hair. That won't be the case here.
The wall.
What's that?
The wall is dirty.
The wall is dirty. Did you just wipe it?
I go wipe it.
Okay. Just make sure you don't wipe it with a marker or something like that.
I wiping the train. I covering the toolbox.
Gotta keep an eye on this little guy. Sometimes he can get himself in all sorts of trouble. Okay. Let's see. What's a food dog? This is a family-friendly channel, Hector. Or a foo dog is, or unless you're talking about like the lions. I guess it's on lions. Yeah. Sometimes when my son gets awfully quiet, I get a little bit worried. So I just have to keep an eye on him, see if he's up to something that he shouldn't be getting into. Okay, let's give him a little collar actually. I will do a cat episode one day. I'll save that for a little bit later. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of a dark body to him, to her, him, whatever. Let me just give eyelash.
Somebody help me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll clean up the spot. It's true.
Okay. Do that. Okay, so that's our Yorkie. How about we'll do a Saint Bernard next?
Don't worry.
Or Chow Chow. I love Chow Chows. Or let's do a Chow Chow, then we'll do a Saint Bernard. You know, if I actually had a dog, I probably wouldn't mind a Chow Chow. Although I can't imagine trying to bathe that thing. My favorite looking dog is probably like the Shiba Inu or a Nikita, but I heard those dogs are super active, so I'm like, I don't know if I can handle that. Handle more than one active creature in my home.
Somebody help me.
Actually, what's kind of cool is like they have. I did see like some photos of people who have bred Chow Chows that look like pandas. Really cool looking. I think there's actually. I don't know if this is a Photoshop job or. Well, it doesn't look like a Photoshop.
Okay, I'll take that.
It's like there's a panda Chow Chow right there. Really cool.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble again. Oh no! We're gonna need to do
Okay, I have to work this into a panda shape. So let me just kind of get his head's getting a little bit too big.
You can't go on the track for a little bit. Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Yes. What's the fire truck? Okay.
I mean, it basically looks like a teddy bear. Oh, I see, Hector. Yes, you did mean the food dogs. Yes. Okay.
Hi, Papa.
Yeah? What's up?
My drawing.
What's it look like?
Dogs.
Drawing dogs. Do you like dogs?
Yeah.
What's your favorite dog? What's another dog you want me to draw?
A Dalmatian.
I already drew Dalmatian. You want to see? That's what the Dalmatian looks like. Look. Do you like it? It's got spots. What's a Dalmatian sound like?
What's a fire truck sound?
What's a fire truck? A dog on a fire truck sound like?
Where were you? Wait for me.
I'm gonna try to work work this in here.
Go inside.
So for those of you who are new to the channel, this is my original character, the panda. So I tend to draw these little my characters with these different themes as pandas. So except the Chow Chow kind of looks like a bear already. So it kind of it looks like as if a bear was trying to be a dog, and now I'm trying to draw a bear trying to be a dog trying to be a bear. Okay, so there's going to be like a big tail, kind of comes up like this. Very poofy, guys. Let's see if I can. Well, they kind of makes that tail kind of makes it look a little bit like he's.
Hello, Mr. Wonderful Boy. What are you doing? I just having a party. I just carrying some rocks. Carrying rocks? Amazing. I'll carry rocks. Fire rocks. There you are. This your rocks. This is your rocks. Look.
Boy, this is quite the chubby dog. Let's see here. Oop.
No. Get out.
Maybe I won't have that. That feels a little bit better. It's like trying to figure out how to fit this big cow-like. Maybe I need to go like this.
It's a fire. Where are you? Where's the top? We'll see it to the duck. I think in the duck. Oh.
sometimes the drawing just kind of takes a while to develop if you kind of go into it not knowing what to expect, because some drawings I could look at and I'm like, oh, I kind of know if it's going to turn out like the Dalmatian, but then this guy is a little bit challenging because I'm like, I don't have no idea what a Chow Chow as a panda is going to look like. So it's a matter of just trying out different things and just you know, problem solve and just be open and flexible to like what might appear. So if you have like, sometimes it's really easy and sometimes it's a lot more difficult to come across a good drawing idea. But that's also like what you know, concept design and that sort of thing. It's like it's a matter of just, you don't know what the final thing is going to be, so you have to kind of just do reiterations of it over and over just to get a feel for what you're trying to accomplish. And so yeah, I'm still like searching for what this is gonna be. If I want this to feel like, because it's feeling a little bit parallel right there, and I need to kind of bring it up a little bit more. I think definitely helps to kind of add that little bit of structure up here on the top of the head, and then kind of sag it back down as it's going over the neck. So I want to be able to I'm liking that. Okay, so I think that's what we have for our Chow Chow. I think this is going to work out just fine. All right. Okay. All right, so that's it right there. All right, so let's do St. Bernard and a Husky. Of course, I'm in Washington State, so Huskies are definitely a very popular thing here. Let's just turn off our Chow Chow. Move here. I did some dogs designs recently where I had to repurpose all these dogs into this different form factor. So I had to kind of like look at different photos of dogs and try to make them feel like the dogs that I'm trying to illustrate, but not go too outside of the silhouette. So okay, so this guy, so we're gonna have a similar droopy eye thing. you know, obviously with the German Shepherd or the Saint Bernard, they have kind of these dark patches under eyes. I'm trying to make it feel like he's a little bit stouter. Although the head's kind of... There's some big floppy ears. Of course, his collar is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to give him the old... maybe I won't have these as droopy as before. I'm gonna go a little bit old school with the Saint Bernards, because like back in the day, you know, they used to carry let me see, do I have to do that? I guess so. Just trying to figure out the head, because he looks too much like a little puppy. But yeah, so I'm just gonna attach a little barrel of whiskey. Back in the day, you know, when they're searching for like lost climbers, you know, they would, you know, the Saint Bernards would have the whiskey to kind of help, you know, for anyone stranded, like if they had to be rescued, the whiskey helps them feel warm. I never understood it when I was growing up. I was like, oh, it's like they're just getting some drink and it makes them feel all toasty inside. I never actually understood what it was. But, now I do. Yeah, I'm going to move the Chow Chow over here, and I'm going to give him You're doing hockey.
I'm playing hockey. I have a hockey stick.
That's a funny looking hockey stick you got there. What do you do when you with the hockey stick? What do you hit? Hit a puck. See, puck.
I score.
He shoots. The seashell. Yeah? Yes?
I'm playing hockey. Like this. Look. And it goes Mario. And it goes downstairs. And look at you play hockey. Yeah.
Okay, so we got our Saint Bernard here. Let's give him a smaller tail too, just to make him feel a little bit bigger, but balance it between making him feel bigger. Okay, so there we got our Saint Bernard like that. Can always darken up this portion here. Gonna add a little spot there, then a little spot here. Okay. Maybe the tail should be a little bit chubbier. Okay, well. A husky. Let's do a husky. A husky is kind of looks like a wolf. Let's put that over here. It's a little bit more of an active dog, so I'm gonna get some teeth too. And let's switch that up a little bit. Something feels weird about that. You like thumbs up, dude. Let's move the husky onto its own layer. So I was working on a commission yesterday. Been pretty busy with things. It's just trying to get some time to also write a little mini comic I'm trying to make just to get into the practice of writing. Let's give him more of a sporty type of sporty collar. Now, I did go to Oregon State, so you know, I have my allegiances. But I would root for the Beavers more than the Huskies. I mean, root for the Huskies over the Beavers. I'm having a soft spot for them. Before anybody kind of jumps on me for that, I think that just happens in general whenever you move to a different city. You start rooting for the local sports teams. I have a brother who lives in Dallas, and so he became a Cowboys fan, it's kind of unforgivable, but you know, but they haven't been good for a while, so I guess it's okay. Shots fired. Of course, I'm a Seahawks fan. I was here for. I was here when I moved here right after they lost their Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl that they appeared in, and then was here when they won it, and then was here when they lost it again, in the worst possible fashion. That was the worst. Well, I don't know if that was the worst. I guess, yeah, that's pretty. I think that's pretty up there. Like the worst way to lose a game. It's definitely to lose it in that fashion where you have so much momentum. It's pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna win this game. And then you just make a blunder, and which is so weird because in sports that sometimes things are just they're just dictated by like such small, degrees of error. Cause like the worst sporting event, I think for me, so I'm gonna put on my sports ball hat and talk a little bit about that. Was I'm a Blazers fan, so naturally that lends itself to a lot of punishment. Having and I grew up as a child in the 90s, so like I got to witness all the heartache caused by the Lakers. So yeah, so I definitely have seen my share of share my moments of being very upset and distressed. I think the first time was when I saw like Magic Johnson take the ball away and then throw the ball down the court as it was against the conference finals against the Blazers, or the Blazers are against the Lakers. And of course they go on to lose to Michael Jordan, which is a waste. And then the other one was when they could beat the Lakers again, except they choked a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter. I know not a lot of artists talk about sports, but I think sports are very interesting because they are a modern day like gladiatorial thing where like people kind of still have, obviously business is kind of coming in a little bit and ruining it to a degree, but like guys are still like playing, kind of entering sports and engaging in sports to kind of be, it's like our, it's like that place of last honor, they're trying to get glory and all this stuff. So I think it's really interesting like when I see that, but like I said, I think some of it's kind of getting tainted by business, because it's like, well, it's like, how do we maximize our viewership to, and so they do certain things that kind of, it's like when the players are starting to like not be loyal to the cities that they're part of, and people are like, well, they could do whatever they want, which is true, but I think it definitely feels a little bit different what I grew up with. Okay. Alright, anyways, I'm going to jump off that soapbox and move on to another dog. So we got another couple minutes left here. We'll do a bull mastiff. Okay, so I'm going to stick with dogs because the food dog, I guess they're food. I guess they're technically dogs. Yeah, because I always thought they were more lions. Maybe I'm just off on that. Bull mastiff. Oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be good. Yeah, bull mastiff just looks like a buff. Looks like a buff pug, pretty much. Again with the floppy ears. Yeah, I'll make this kind of a buff dog. It's got really no deltoid. Give him some abs too. Let's see, and then they also have like a longer tail. It's kind of the general format I'm working with today, so. I'm gonna go like this with the lines instead. Let's accentuate those pecs here. Alright, so we got a bull mastiff right there. Great. Thanks for that suggestion, and Hector. And then we're gonna go do, yeah, let's do the foo dog. How about that? Thought one of those guys. This is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying this one. We'll have double trouble here. Alright, so this will be double trouble here. Okay, so basically one of them holds a globe, the other holds the other one holds a smaller dog. So this one's going to be the smaller dog here. Okay, so I think this might be the last one that we'll work on for today before we conclude our session because so yeah. But appreciate you guys just hanging in there or just hanging out. And like I said, Fan Friday is tomorrow, so if there's enough drawings, we'll do Fan Friday. If not, then we can go and do another theme. Maybe we'll do cats tomorrow. I think they usually like wear some kind of like bells or something like that. So put a bell here, the bell there, here a bell, there a bell, everywhere a bell. Here, close to there. For the head, I'm kind of like not wanting them to look like they have afros. Maybe I can go like this where I don't want their ears to perk out too much from the silhouette, like so. And then the little one can also have that same kind of detail. A little more of a, yeah. Okay. Maybe I can do this sort of swirly thing here. Let's clean that up. Yeah, there we go. All right. Then the little baby here can be like yeah, I can see this as being kind of a cool t-shirt. Okay, then we can just do like this. Yeah, so sometimes it's just like trying to figure out what the main idea, what it's going to look like. Let me just separate them out just a little bit because I think they're getting a little bit too close. His eye looks a little bit wonky too. These are bells too, so let's make them look like bells. Ding dong. Give this one just one little bell. All right. Let me see if there's any other traditional references I could add into here. This one feels a little bit smaller. I think his face might be a bit too small. Okay, after this stream, I'm probably going to hop onto another stream, depending if they're still going. If not, then be over at Coffee Table Comics stream after this. I have to kind of get some things wrapped up here and moved over to get some things wrapped up here first, like how my family get lunch and stuff, and so but then I'll probably just jump right on afterwards if they're still going, because sometimes schedule's a little bit sometimes they end a little bit early before I get there, so I usually try to hurry up, but I'm kind of running over a little bit late, but let's try to wrap this up. Okay, I think most of the detail for these guys tends to be on the top of their heads. They're also really buff too, but probably not gonna go that route. It just feels a little bit weird. But it does feel a little bit empty too, so I'm gonna figure out. I think they have some cool tails too, if I remember right. Maybe it has to be more like this. I think this feels a little bit like it needs to be more like. Okay, so there we have it. So I don't know. I was just like, I just feel like I was just spending an inordinate amount of time trying to get these right. But I feel like maybe I could add a little bit more detail. Maybe I can just like, maybe just make it feel like there's some pattern here. Just to make it a bit more interesting. Okay, so there we go. There you have it. You guys have our dogs. We so thanks a lot, guys, for hanging out. This is so this is the Punching Panda channel. We do scribble time every day at 11 o'clock Pacific time, and just draw whatever your prompt or whatever you guys would like to see drawn. I usually have a prompt already, but if you guys would like to see me draw something different, something that's not quite in my wheelhouse, feel free to leave a comment below, and so we can. And then these are all available as coloring sheets at punchingpandas.com/scribbletime, and you guys can download for free after the show is finished. Usually it takes me about a day or two to kind of get things uploaded and formatted. The Transformers ones from yesterday will be uploaded later today. I just had to format them, and they also will be available for sale if you guys would like to purchase them. All proceeds are going to towards helping my nephew with his accident with his medical bills after his he had a fall. So but he's covering just nicely. It's just those proceeds would go towards that cause. So anyways, thanks again. Sign that, and you guys have a great rest of the day. And if you guys are want to do Fan Friday tomorrow, please submit your drawings to and message me on Facebook or Instagram, and you can go to Facebook at Punching Pandas. We have a page there, link in the description below, and we also have I'm also available on Instagram and Twitter. So if you guys have drawings you guys would like for me to post for tomorrow and redraw in my own style, send those my way. So anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. here on Pacific time at Punching Pandas on YouTube. All right, I'll see you guys.